Hi friends, how are you? I hope you're having a magical day. Today's video is how to strengthen your immune system naturally. There's some things that I'm going to be pointing out for you that are the obvious. One of them is to work out 30 to 45 minutes for at least 3 times a week, and that right there will create the endorphins, will create the biology, the chemistry in your body to be able to create that type of ability to create the human growth hormone in your pituitary gland to be able to bring about the foundation of youth into your body. So that really is what happens when you actually work out. It relieves stress, and you relax, and it restores your body, and it's a very, very powerful integration to actually practice. And it's not so much about knowing that, but it's actually being able to truly embrace it for what it is, right? So to actually practice it, not just think about it and not do it. So you really want to be able to get it done. Don't think about it, just start an action, right? Have an action plan on that. Okay, the next one here that may be of the obvious to a lot of people is the foods that you eat. Now, definitely stay away from foods that have artificial colors, artificial ingredients, artificial flavors, artificial sugars. These foods really are the worst thing you could possibly eat. I mean, I really think they're out there to depopulate the masses, to be able to have a more easily controlled society, to be able to have those that are in power from the secret societies to be able to control people further. But going back to it really is about actually staying in a higher vibration, to be able to create the electric fields in your body that are naturally occurring in the most favorable state by bringing in the nutrition that you truly need. And part of that is really eating whole foods, eating foods that are not packaged so much. And even if it says natural flavor, I don't trust it. It's too vague, it's not specific. It could be just about anything occurring in nature, and then in the end it could cause harm because it's not actually defined as far as what it is, so I can't even research it. It just says natural flavor, so I'm out. I don't trust it. So I would recommend not to consider that. At the same time, anything that has fluoride in it, I would completely stay away from it. I don't believe that it's actually good for you. I don't believe it benefits your teeth. I think that the more research that you will do on that, the more truth that you will begin to see on that. And so another consideration is to consider having foods that are probiotics, such as kombucha, yogurt, apple cider vinegar, at least a few times a week, so that way you can have that diversification of what it is you actually need. Without that beneficial bacteria in our body, you will actually die. So definitely consider having that. And another one is when you have any of your lentils or rice or anything like that, or your quinoa, soak it overnight. That's the best thing you could do, and then rinse it, because all that has the anti-nutrients. If you didn't know, most seeds have this anti-nutrients that actually strip the vitamins from your body. So that's a really important one. Now, one thing that I want to be able to highlight for you too is your mindset. Now, a lot of people know, yeah, don't get stressed out, because you're going to create high cortisol levels that lead to low nutrition absorption in the body, and therefore you will have a lower immune system because of that. So I would suggest to definitely consider the opportunities that you can integrate into your life to be able to be in a more balanced, harmonious, emotional state. And that comes too with being able to reprogram the subconscious mind, being able to stay emotionally intelligent, understanding the benefits of meditation. And those are all videos that I have, so you can check those out as well. And so being able to stay in the right emotional state is extremely important. And so some people believe that it's almost more so about that than even the food. And so there's been a lot of study done on consciousness and the effect on the body and the effect on other people that is truly astonishing. And I think this is going to really surprise a lot of people, because really I have been digging into this rabbit hole for about 1.5 years, and the more I look, the more amazing it is. I've been able to go over 120 books these last 12 months or so, and I learned how to be able to take books and have them read to me and play meditation music in the background. I have a video on how to be able to do that, so that way you can go through more books faster and just play them 24 hours a day, and that way you could just download that information into your subconscious mind, so that way you could really just be able to embody those opportunities to be able to be on that brain wave, be able to be on that energetic wave, on that frequency wave of resonance, to be able to bring about that type of healing that you want. And so, going right back to the fundamentals of really the energetic sensations, the energetic fields, the energetic consequences that matter has with intention, it's quite deep. There was a study by Russell Tagg where there was a doctor and a patient that was monitoring the patient, and there was a study done where they had somebody praying and meditating for that person an hour a day, and the results were staggering. The patient didn't know, the doctor didn't know, but the difference was night and day. They realized completely that having somebody pray for them and envision them actually feeling better and being healthy for that period of time, just an hour a day, actually created that result. Could you imagine that? And if that's possible for somebody to do that onto somebody, could you imagine what you could do onto yourself? If you actually continuously believe that, if you work on that, and if you really have that intention on a regular basis, your intention is one of the most powerful elements combined with focus. So intention and focus and concentration lead to these magnetic fields that pulse from your aura, that pulse from your heart, that are able to create this magnetic wave outside of you and also inside of you to be able to create that healing energy that you desire. And so that's a big one. That right there will strengthen your immune system. That right there could be a huge preventative measure, or if you are sick, you can take that into consideration and practice it on a regular basis. Practice meditating, practice excluding all thought and focus on one thought. Focus on the emotional feeling of actually being healthy, of actually being 100% healthy and energized, and just focus on that, meditate on that, see yourself on that, and don't think about anything else for at least 5 minutes. Try that. If you can't do it for 10 minutes, if you can't do it for 15 minutes, 25 minutes, I recommend to do it for 20, 30 minutes in the lotus position with your eyes closed. But if you can't do that, then I would recommend to at least do it for 5 minutes a day. Try doing that, and then the next day add another minute, the next day add another minute, and make it an exercise. Make it part of your regimen. Make it part of your routine on what you do on a regular basis. And in doing that, I will guarantee you, just because of the way that consciousness works, just because of the way that consciousness has this dramatic impact on the things around us, it's already been proven. Consciousness on water with Emoto, when they actually did experiments where they put thoughts on water, froze that water, looked at it with a microscope to look at its atomic structure, they found that anything that had negative words and negative energy had a very beautiful geometric shape, and anything that had negative emotions, negative thoughts, had a very ugly looking, mud looking shape thing. And so it's very, very real, and we're 70% water, and so we have that opportunity to create that magic in our lives. I recommend also check out that video that I have where is magic real. And really, we can create that healing energy. So focus on feeling that energy, focus on feeling your body, focus on feeling that heartbeat, that hand feedback sensation that's so powerful, on that feeling of being healthy and radiating that energy on a regular basis. There may be times where you forget in the day to be on that high frequency state, but that's why it's important to have the programming on a regular basis and not forget, because we live in a society that is very much in a high stress state, and it's unfortunate, but we're going the other direction. I believe that the dust will settle, and good will prevail. The light will shine the way, and more people got to be able to get on this particular idea to be able to create that critical mass number and have that be the actual utopia that we embody as a society. And I believe it's absolutely possible. I believe it's possible from a local standpoint, from be the change that you want to see, be the type of person that you wish to see in the world, and emulate that and practice it, and know that our time here on this planet is so short, so why not use it to your best and fullest potential. And part of that really is to be in that high frequency state, and you can absolutely do that. And consciousness has a direct effect on our health that way. And I would stay away from anything that is completely artificial and possibly made by big pharma. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't really trust the vaccines. I wouldn't really trust any of the pharmaceuticals. I would be very skeptical on that. I would research everything. I would research every single ingredient. I would research every person that has had the side effects and see what they're saying. I would really be able to take some time. I would read some books on that. And I know it takes a lot of time to do this, but you know, for me, what I found, the more research that I do on these things, the more that I believe that they're trying to help us. I don't believe that's the case. And so I don't believe that they really want to see humanity thrive and be completely harmonious and live better. I don't believe that's the case. I don't believe that Big Pharma has that agenda for us. So we got to be able to take that intention for what it is, as far as what we want to be able to create in our lives, and be able to really embrace that. And look at that, it's already beginning to rain right now, and that's a sign right there. So I hope that you can bring that into your life, bring that into your everyday awareness, and bring that into your manifestation. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Have a very healthy day. Take care.